Nintendo!
Hey everyone, welcome back with Beano Mac, where today we are once again continuing our playthrough of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Classic Mode here. Now we're doing our other classic character, Marth, who, like with last episode, Star Fox, I mentioned I was talking about how, you know, I kept, like, how those characters, I don't really play as them anymore in the main games. They're kind of just legacy characters for me in this series. Especially after Brawl, there's just so many more characters that I don't really play as these guys anymore. That's the same case for Marth as it is for Star Fox. I don't really play as these guys anymore, but I am playing as them in this, you know, classic mode because, you know, they're the characters I've messed with in the past, especially on this channel. So, you know, just because of that, they deserve the, you know, the. Jeez, of course I can't think of the proper terminology I'm trying to think of, you know, I guess the walk into the sunset or something, you know, the closure to the series, you know, playing as them and stuff like that. So, pretty much this whole thing, I'm not going to play as everybody in the game, of course not. Yeah, I mean, there's like, what, 100 freaking characters? But I am, oh, alright, I guess somebody didn't make it. Kingdom of Dragons is the theme here, but yeah, I'm going to play as pretty much all the characters that I like to a degree, so, you know, that includes obviously like these legacy characters that I you know, have played as throughout the channel's history and stuff like that. Okay, apparently he just picked that up like it was nothing. And, you know, we're also going to play as some of my favorites, which are, you know, Dr. Mario, Bowser, Little Mac, Ike, that you've seen me play a lot of if you watch my, you know, World of Light playthrough episodes. Which, if you haven't, you know, you should check those out. I'm just saying, just throwing that out there, you know. Long episodes, but they're good ones. And you also will know, I mean, I didn't even mention this in my Star Fox one. It took me forever, you know, because I'm actually recording this off of the real hardware instead of, you know, the emulation or anything like that. And because of that, you know, with, you know, the equipment that I was using, there was something that I didn't even know what it was. And it just took me forever to figure out what it was, and unfortunately I had to go through the entire freaking World of Light playthrough, and I had to go through, you know, the first two test runs that I had on this channel, which was Ike and Dr. Mario, which I also even got a freaking 9.9 intensity on for Dr. Mario. Just throwing that out there once again, you know, I'm not bragging. I'm I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just throwing the numbers out there, you know, it's just something to roll around your guys' head. But anyway, unfortunately, you know, it wasn't until after World of Light when I figured out what the issue was with, like, you know, the frame rate refreshing on my TV and stuff like that. And what it was with the recording footage, it's something called screen tearing. And finally, it looks like that I have been able to put that to rest. And it was something about like the video software refreshing the frames faster than what the game was doing or something like that. I don't know the exact science or details, but either way, the point is I figured out how to solve it, and now, as you can see, it's just clear, crystal clear gameplay like you would if you were playing it on the TV and stuff like that, thankfully. So it really does suck. I wish there was a way I could fix that for my World of Light playthroughs, but the nice thing about it now is that at the very least, any future gameplay on my Switch should be able to be fixed. No issues whatsoever, and you know, we should be just rolling around and keep on keeping on, you know, and stuff like that, just doing my thing on the Switch. And PS4, I've also figured out how to, you know, I'm going to do that in the future as well. It was actually kind of one of the main reasons why I opted to not do Medieval, which I'm in the middle of playing right now on the PlayStation 1. I went and did that on the PlayStation 1 instead of the PS4 because I couldn't figure out what the issue was with the screen tearing. Now I know it's screen tearing, and obviously things are all good and ooey gooey and juicy and stuff like that. So I am probably going to do, you know, PS4 Medieval, you know, the HD remaster, remake, whatever the hell it is. And, you know, at some point, just, you know, a lot further down the line, because obviously I'm still in the middle of the PlayStation 1 version. And that also means, you know, a viewer requested video, Mr. R.D. Pruitt. I am going to eventually at some point, you know, probably when I'm done with Mortal Kombat Deception, that is when I'm going to play. Okay, I don't know how the hell I was supposed to avoid all that. But I'm also going to play, you know, that Double Dragon Gaiden game. I haven't played it yet. I actually have it bought. I just I haven't really played it yet. I don't know what to expect really. I do know they have a co-op mode, and that sounds like it'd be really cool. So maybe one of these times when I visit my hometown, I can do it with a buddy or something like that. I think that'd be pretty sweet. You know, maybe something for the holidays. But yeah, it's nice to know that I now have the option to play, you know, the modern games and the games that I've been playing a lot for the last, you know, 7 years and whatnot. And being able to finally get all that stuff on this channel. And interesting, we're facing Rathalos of all characters. I've actually played my fair share of Monster Hunter. I played Monster Hunter World. Got the one for a Switch, you know, Monster Hunter Rise and stuff like that. And me and my buddy, you know, play it and stuff. It's not my favorite game per se, but it's one of the things where it's my buddy Raquel, his favorite. And you know, he really enjoys that kind of stuff. And oh god damn it, so close to. Nothing makes you feel like more of a failure than losing at Smash Bros. You know, a freaking kids game and stuff like that. Especially look at how close I was. I hate the mechanics with the bosses where they just take less and less damage over time, but it is what it is. You know, we beat them, we slain the dragon, technically, all this other good stuff. So thank you so much for watching, guys. And if you enjoyed this playthrough, make sure to like and subscribe. Check out my next week's playthrough on Nintendo Tuesday. But above all else, though, please remember to have a nice day.